All right, so we're starting. He's sitting in the car still. All right, so this is our yard. We live on a little over a half acre. You can see everything's kind of here. I'll try to go slow motion. When we bought it, we have that hill all the way down. It is a beautiful piece of property. So this is a house. It needs a lot of work. We haven't been able to give it much TLC due to not being able to be over here. So thanks to some friends, we were able to clear out everything underneath there, and a gentleman has been cutting our grass for us and so lovingly took bags of leaves for us. So coming in the door, gotta figure out why our light's not on. This is the back of the house. For anybody that doesn't know the history of this house, anybody familiar with South County, it is William C. Forder's log home, surrounded by a 1800s farmhouse. So thanks to two other retired officers, we were able to clear out cabinets so that we can empty out our storage unit because we are unable to afford that. So new windows that have to still go in. This is actually walking into the log portion of the house, and this is actually how we found the log cabin. I'm not sure if you can see it. There is our wood. There is the log cabin of where it starts. The ceiling, we don't know what to do yet because we have to figure out the floor, which you'll see in a little bit. So this is going to be actually our storage room, since the basement is a basement, but it is not able to have anything stored. Hopefully we can get the spiderwebs floor figured out so that we can move stuff into storage. All right, going into the main, this is what we call our green room, and there's my kitchen. We were able to purchase our cabinets right after we bought the house, thanks to Texas. There's a bathroom there, which we will redo once we actually get in the house. Laundry. It's a pretty good size room, but not when it's full of kitchen cabinets and doors and all kinds of parts. Pardon the trash. Whenever South County Tech was here, we had lots of teenage boys. So going into the kitchen, let me turn on a light. I apologize. This is kind of wonky. Everything is in a different place. Again, sorry about the trash. We don't have trash service. There's the end of the log cabin, as you can see, and the lack of kitchen behind those doors. There's actually a door that we found complete with curtain. You can kind of see it peeking through, and cool. This was going to be the last thing that we did because we still have to take the ceiling down so that we can add electric to the upstairs. An electrician was doing that, but again, things kind of had to stop. So there were, I don't even remember how many layers, I think 7 or 8 layers of wallpaper on these walls before we decided that we were just going to take all the walls down because nothing is even or straight or insulated. So this is walking into the living room, which is actually almost done. Just a few more pieces of drywall that have to be put up and finished. It's a huge room. It's wonderful. You can see kind of going into everywhere. Bonus room on there for arcade games that Rob had bought years ago and fixed up for the kids. So we will head upstairs. These walls still have to be insulated, just the outside ones. I'll give you another picture of the front room. So, oh, spiderweb again. Oh, I gotta figure out where the light is. I'm sorry. So this is going up the stairs. Still some demo that has to be done. Let me turn on lights so everybody can see. was really great whenever South County Tech was able to come, because those young men, second year students, were able to gain some real world experience. There's the stairway and the walls. And we appreciated their help a lot. So this is one of the bedrooms, and it's actually almost done. You know, just a bit more finishing to do on the walls. And we were blessed to be helped by another officer who knows how to finish drywall, and he is fantastic compared to what Rob and I can do. He did it in mere seconds compared to our days. So here's another bedroom. As you can see, oh, spider webs. It is almost done also. Still needs some finish work on the pocket door, which will lead into a closet with a small hall closet. Interior doors still have to be painted, but that's something that can be done once we're in the house. So this is what's kind of a medium room. So as you can see, the walls are pretty much done. Ceiling is not. This whole ceiling has to come down. That wall is just going to be painted. And shelves. The man and woman that lived here before, he was a woodworker, and he had beautiful shelves built everywhere. Laundry closet, and did a nice job. All right, so moving on, behind the door that was right there is what we call the log room. And this is the one that still needs quite a bit of work, and we have to figure out what we can do with the ending floor. Rob found some really cool things when going through the walls, and behind some of the wall was the original doors with leather and latch, so it was pretty cool finding that. And then we found in the actual ceiling that I showed you at the very beginning was a Z-frame door, which we will strip and whitewash and possibly use it as a table. This is the ceiling that I talked about, floor, that we have to figure out what we're going to do with. It is very unstable and can't really do anything with the storage room downstairs because this ceiling is not proper. The hole in the floor actually was where they had the stovepipe for the original cabin, and underneath those doors is the doorway that would have come up to the loft. If anybody has been to the Lincoln Museum in Springfield and went through Lincoln's first little log cabin, it had pegs on the walls that went up to the loft area. That's what kind of cabin this is. So yeah, so unfortunately it's raining, so I can't exactly walk out to the front of the house, but we'll see how hard it's raining. Let me turn the lights out. Oh, forgot about the bathroom. Bathroom is almost done. Tub actually works. Toilet actually works. Sink is not hooked up, but it's a little bit to do. Floor is in. Tile is halfway there. Thanks goes again to South County Tech because those boys came in and worked on the tile, and still have to get the glass panels, but ceiling is in and just needs to be finished. So that's one nice thing. Pocket doors in, and we have the pieces to that. So yeah. So this is the house, basically. And we'll go back downstairs and see how bad it's raining till we can walk out. We were blessed a few months ago to have some of our friends come in and help us majorly do some cleanup before an organization came in to see, if they would excuse me again, be able to help us. And unfortunately, we required too much help. Let's see. Well, it's not really too bad. Possibly scan the front of the house. So there's kind of the front. I'll get wet a little bit. So it just needs some work. We were blessed with a friend of my daughter's, his parents, came over and did some major yard work. And it was amazing what they were able to do. But since it is raining, I can't walk out the other side of the house. But you can kind of get the gist of everything and see that we are in fact not frauds and are in fact not lying about what needs to be done and how much needs to be done. And surprisingly, it's not as much as it looks. It's just the matter of being able to get people to help us. And yeah, so this is our reality, and this is how it has looked since January 30th of this year. And we have most of the supplies. There's not really much that we need to purchase wise that I know of. Rob would, of course, know more. And so yeah, this is pretty much it. And yeah, so I guess I can show the basement, but I don't know if the light's gonna fire or not. We had some sump pump issues in the very beginning and came down and found about a foot of water. Oh god, it stinks down here so bad. So it's not very usable space. Everything that's down here needs to be hazmated and taken out in bags. You can see every time it rains, we get a bunch of major mud flow, so we have to somehow figure out how we can block that doorway that goes underneath the house. We had to replace the circuit board in the HVAC because when it flooded, it was stuck with water, and any day now we're waiting for our hot water heater to go because, as you can see, it's already leaking. But that's for another day. But it's really gross down here, and I can't stand to be down here. So pardon the mess. It's a working construction zone. But again, this is our reality, and this is our truth, and just so people can see, hey, yeah, no, this is what we have, and not the house that people saw on the news, or you know, this is not my mom's house that everybody saw being in the pictures and have come to whenever, before Rob got injured, that he helped put vehicles back together and paint and fix and repair people's stuff. So anyway, I don't know how to flip the video around, so I will walk out and Rob in the car and lock the doors. But thank you for watching, and again, this is our reality. This is our house, the one that we actually own and pay for. So thank you much. Bye.